I'm Sean Weston from FoodBev.com. I'm at Packaging Innovations Birmingham with Steve Trewella. It's one of the most eye-catching things I've seen today is a pink surfboard. What's that doing around here?
We are from Surfers Against Sewage, or SAS. We're an environmental campaign organisation based in Cornwall. And we are here to ask the packaging industry to address the fact that more plastic is washing up on our beaches and into our oceans than ever. Plastic is on the increase, and I believe the industry, not only the companies who are asking for the packaging, but the people who are making the packaging need to address more environmentally friendly products. So if it does end up in the environment, it doesn't pose a threat for thousands and thousands of years to come.
Well, tell me more about that threat.
The problem with plastic is it doesn't biodegrade. So plastic simply gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it actually becomes part of the water column. So it becomes microplastics, the same size as plankton. And in parts of the Pacific, they're actually dredging for plankton. And there is as much plastic as there is plankton in the samples. Now, bearing in mind that single-use plastic is a relatively new pollutant, we've only really been using plastic in a disposable way, a single-use way, for about 50 years.
Who are the biggest culprits? Let's name some names.
We had a beach clean in Dorset about 3 weeks ago. It's a World Heritage Site beach. It's been given that status. And we picked up in excess of 850 plastic drink bottles. That's not to mention any of the other litter. We had 400 kilos of other litter.
So that's not including cans and
no,
that's just plastic?
That's just plastic drinks bottles. That was 850 plastic drinks bottles. I feel that is way above and in excess of what's acceptable.
I think anyone would.
You would. If you walked down the street and saw a plastic bottle every 2 feet, you'd find that unacceptable.
Yeah. So are you having an impact here today?
It's been very positive. We've been speaking to both sides of the industry, the sort of eco side, who are really trying hard to address the problem, to make things that are more environmentally friendly and recycled. And then, some of the larger players who are, I would hope would be thinking about following their lead, really. What we need is the big players, the Coca-Colas, the GlaxoSmithKlines, the PepsiCos. These are the big boys. Out of those 850 bottles, over 250 of that was Coke product. So that's a huge percentage. Yeah. Now, you'd expect it to be big because Coke's a popular product. But if I owned Coca-Cola, I would be embarrassed. That statistic, I would be embarrassed about it, and I'd want to address that problem.
Steve, thanks for joining me today.
No problem.
Thanks for downloading this FoodBev.com podcast. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, and LinkedIn.